And then I would, yeah, this is a parotid gland, good. And the tiny little structures under high power would be serous alveoli, or serous alveoli, and I'll put one of them up here for you. Yeah, so one of these is a serous alveolus. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next one. That's the parotid again. The next slide is the submandibular gland. So I would say name the gland. And then I would say name these parts here. So let's see if you guys can name some of these. Okay, one of these is called a mucus alveolus. Yeah, I'm not asking you today because we're out of time. A purple one is a serous alveolus. And then if you see one that's kind of open, what's that? That's a duct. If I say name the whole gland, submandibular, because you see mucus and serous alveoli in the same one. And it's mixed, exactly right. Okay, then the next one is all white. Each one of these is a mucus alveolus, so if I say name the whole gland, sublingual, think light, sublingual, yeah, so that's it for that slide. Okay, then the tongue kind of it's tipped over on its side, but you can still see the parts. This is the center of the tongue, and all of that pink stuff is skeletal muscle. Then I go to the surface and show you these bumps on the, this is normally on the top of your tongue.
Papilla.
Yeah, each bump is a papilla. What do you call the little circles?
Those are,
yeah. Let's put it for you on high power. Yeah, here you can see one. This is a papilla. These are 3 taste buds. Lamina propria, and what's the epithelium? Stratified squamous non-charismatic. Okay. Again, I'm going a little bit fast so I can get through the new stuff. Okay, then the next thing is the esophagus. Slide. And again, I'll tell you what the slide is so that you'll at least know where you are on the slide. Okay. This is the esophagus cut in cross section, so that's the lumen. And now this is where those 4 large layers start. If I were to ask you guys to go from here to here, that's one large layer, and then here's the second one. This is called the mucosa. And it's purple, light, pink. All 3 of those are part of the large layer called the mucosa. This is the second layer where it turns a really light color. That's the submucosa. And if I keep going in that direction, this is called the muscularis. Good. And this, yeah, and this is either serosa or adventitia, either one. And if we come back to the mucosa and I get more specific, I could put it on high power and say, name the epithelium. Stratified squamous non-keratinized. And if I say name the CT layer under it, lamina propria. Yeah. And then that's it for that. Okay, the next one is the stomach. Yeah, remember I said there are like 3 pieces on the same slide. Go to the middle one. It's a little better. And the outside layer, oh, there's a little bit of outside layer. It's called serosa. What's the 3rd layer? Muscularis. Good. What's the 2nd layer?
Submucosa.
Submucosa. And then what's this large layer? Mucosa. Good. And in the stomach mucosa, you guys have to be able to recognize 3 kinds of cells. And I'll start up here at the top. Try to find some that. Yeah, this is a little bit more obvious. Okay, I'm going to go to some cells that look like they're at the top of the gastric gland. And yeah, and those cells, they're not up at the surface, they're kind of down in the gland. Those are called mucous neck cells. Mucous neck cells. And then if you go down below there, you're going to get into pink and purple. Good. And what's the pink cell? Parietal cell. And what are all of these? Sheath cells. Good. And just one more thing on the stomach, and that's a little tiny muscle layer. The very bottom. Yeah, muscularis mucosa. I don't know if you guys can see this little muscle layer at the bottom of all of that is muscularis mucosa, right above the submucosa there. Okay, then duodenum is next. We'll do the colon after that. And again, I'll slow down a little bit next time. Okay, duodenum, let's start on the outside. Let's see, right where you see the fat there. Name the outside layer. Serosa. Name this layer. Muscularis. And this has two kinds of muscle that you guys should know the difference in the direction. Inner circular smooth muscle, outer longitudinal smooth muscle. And this hardly has any serosa in most of this spot right here. Okay, what do you call that layer there? If I say name the large layer. And it would actually include all these glands. So I didn't. Yeah, this is called the submucosa. Anybody remember what you call those glands in the submucosa? All those circles? So it's the B or D. Yeah, duodenal gland or Brunner. Yeah. They make the alkaline mucus that goes up and tries to neutralize the stomach acidity. Yeah, those are Brunner's or duodenal gland. If you see a little pink layer, guys, that's muscularis mucosa. And then, what are all these pointed things here?
Papilla. No, villi.
Good, villi. Yeah, in the duodenum, they're called villi. And I'm not, in the center of each one is lamina propria. And then, I'm not sure if I can get you some good epithelium here, but that's the epithelium is so good. Right here, I don't know, it's not great. I'll have to look around and get you guys some good epithelium. But it's supposed to be simple, columnar, with microvilli, and what kind of cells? And goblet cells, yeah. It doesn't look real tall there, but it's supposed to be simple columnar with microvilli and goblet cells. That forms the edge of the villus with the lamina propria inside. And just one more question, and I'll go with that. Is there's another gland besides Brunner's gland in here. And you need to go to the bottom of the villi.
Intestinal.
Good. And let's get you a shot right here. Yeah. All these places down here, like here, there are a bunch of them close together. That's an intestinal gland. And these, on the other hand, are what kind of gland? Duodenal or Brunner's, yeah. So the Brunner's glands are in the submucosa. The intestinal glands are at the bottom of the mucosa with the villi sticking up into the lumen. Okay, colon is next.